TruecrimeRi decided to release the interview of Destiny Dutton, Adrienne Fisher, from Coastal Life Media Group, after the protest organizer, Allie, serves them with a cease and desist. Before we start, I want to highlight what an absolute clown she is. This
Wow.
action is straight from her video.
No people, no call. No people, no call. No people, no call. No people, no. No people, no call. No people, no call. No people, no call. No people, no call. No people.
He has nothing to do with the church? JP? Nope. I don't even know JP or Mica. I'm literally here neutral, just trying to get the information. Your name is Destiny Dutton on Facebook with your picture.
Uh-oh.
I told you what my name was. Yeah. Bye. And then there's nothing about your company online.
Girl, why did you post this video? You just made yourself look so dumb. I hope you find my video and roll your eyes watching it. Maybe you'll roll them so hard you'll find a brain up there.
He needs some milk.
Oh my God. Look at that face. She's like, oh, damn. They got me. What's the dude in the pink shirt doing? Is he part of that? Oh, yeah, he's got the same badge over there. They walk up with that camera in their press? Come on.
You what?
Might as well just turn your iPhone sideways. What the hell? Jesus. I swear to God, I got that same digital camera when I was 8 years old.
How dare you?
Insane. Look, he's looking on his iPhone because it's better quality. He's literally on his phone because it's better quality. Lord. Let's continue, because I could go on and on and on.
Just watching the whole interview is so obvious she was there for the wrong reasons. The way she laughs and her expressions, not genuine, and I'm surprised no one caught on sooner. Here's the whole video that was asked to not be released because she lied about her identity.
Oh, damn, they can play the video?
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
Jackie?
you, Jackie, yes.
Okay, how's it going? Do you mind if I ask you a few questions? It'll be really quick.
Okay, that's fine.
I just really want to know, like, what your agenda is with gathering and with the Justice for Mica, like the hashtag and everything that you guys have going on. So if you would just tell me like a little bit about what's going on every week.
Yeah, we just want justice for Mica. We just want her to be heard, her voice to be heard, because she was silenced for so long. And we want her to like find justice, whether it comes in any form that's possible. So we just want that to be out there, and just that's why we gather. Some people knew her, some people didn't know her, but it has brought a group of people together every weekend to be together and stay together as one.
Okay. So as far as the church goes, I know like
Wendy, thank you.
y'all are gathering every week. Is there any like agenda behind
That? Yeah, churches gather every week.
Yeah, we want the church to close down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want the church closed.
What the hell? Why would you laugh like that about that? I'd be like, oh my God, that's very serious. Why on earth would that? Why would you want that to happen? She's over here. It's like you had some water go down the wrong pipe. Listen to that again.
Yeah, we want the church to close down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
We want the church closed like as soon as possible, if possible.
Gotcha. And I think Nikki was telling me that people trickle in. Do you know about how many people like come attend every week for y'all?
Well, from what I heard, there used to be about 700 members that used to come to the church, and now it's down to like 30, 40 people. It just depends.
But what about you guys, the Justice for Mica group? Do you know about how many people are coming each week?
How many people you think come every week?
I'd say the most we've had the last few weeks would be 40.
40?
30 to 40.
Okay. Some weeks are better
That's more than the congregation.
than another week.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah.
Some of us that have been here for a long time are like need mental health breaks. So
Well, gee, thank you.
Understand. Yeah, it can be a lot. It can be overwhelming, especially when you're constantly, trying to fight everything that's going on, and there's outside forces, and just.
And we're not only for justice for Mica, we're for other victims that may be involved in the situation as well.
Yeah.
So
That's right.
that's one of our main goals too, because there's supposed to be other victims, allegedly, other victims.
You mean like other victims in this specific case with Pastor JP?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Gotcha. Well, I guess we're just going to hang out with you guys today and just kind of video the scene and everything that goes. So
Video the scene?
You what?
Oh, man. Scene? You mean the area, the protest? That was crazy. When she said that, it was kind of the scene. What scene?
So I was asking Miss Jackie if she could just tell me a little bit about like what your guys' agenda is here and how many people gather, that sort of thing. So if you could just tell me a little bit about what's going on and everything behind the Justice for Mica movement.
Yeah, so we're here protesting, hoping to get the church shut down, or JP in handcuffs, whichever one comes first. The group has grown. It started out with about a dozen, and then, we've kind of like built this community. We've all became like family to each other. And the goal isn't just to shame anyone for going inside. It's also trying to get them to realize that they have been manipulated with religious abuse from JP and kind of teach them that there is a way to leave. It might take them a minute to get it, but it can happen, and they can find a new church. I know it's hard for very religious people to do that, but yeah.
Okay, well, I really appreciate that answer. We're just going to hang out today, if that's okay. Just kind of get a little bit of what's going on, and then we'll be out your hair.
Y'all can stay as long as you like. Come as often as you want. So
Thank you very much. Information, people's viewpoints on the stuff. So if you could tell me in your own words a little bit about what's going on with the protest.
Charity, thank you.
And what your goal is with the protest.
Well, I can tell you that everyone is here for slightly different reasons. A case like this attracts a lot of people that have been hurt in their marriages, whether religious or not, And then there's a demographic of religious people, Christians, that don't believe that these things should happen in connection with a church. I'm ordained. I've been ordained for close to 17 years, and my husband and I, I got involved because we are working with people in the city that were really close to Mica, that were not connected to the church. Okay. And when this all happened, they contacted us and wanted prayer and ministry, and so we did. And but something seemed weird, and so they said, you got to watch his last sermon, and so we did. And now I'm also en route to become a therapist, so I'm becoming a master in social work. Gotcha. And so when I saw his sermon, I was like, something's not right, so we started researching. We went up to Lumberton, and we were like, something's not right. So the more we dug in, we're like, there's a lot of people that are here for different reasons, but I feel like the main thing is that he should be held accountable, at least for what is proven, like what we've seen, the evidence that has come forward. Sure. And it's just a lot of people feel like that's not happening, and so that's why we're here.
Sure. Okay, wonderful. So I had a few people tell me that the goal was to kind of get the church shut down.
It can be a lot of people's goal. I mean, because it's owned by JP, I don't see any other way. Any other way of redeeming what has happened here. Because a lot of people that are attending, they don't seem to have an opinion on the things that is bothering the rest of us. You know what I mean? And it's scary for us. I have children. Yeah. I don't want them thinking it's okay to come here and be treated that way, Yeah. And a lot of the poem I wrote in really bad handwriting, but I wrote a poem that he announced at her service, and he omitted the parts I wrote in capital. And this poem, if you go on, and it's called Mica's poem, Crush Forever, you can Google it, and it'll be better handwriting than this. It'll be typed out. And it really alludes to the fact that a lot of the things that she discusses started before she went to college. If she was married at 18, then that means he's been grooming her since before college. Now, this is allegedly. Of course, he's not been charged with anything. Sure. But this poem is really interesting, and I encourage everyone to check it out because he omitted certain parts that are key that talk about alleged abuse, potentially. You know what I mean? And so that means underage people are not safe here, if that is true. Sure. And so there's a lot of serious things going on here. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So are you a part of any other advocacy for other domestic violence or abuse victims in Myrtle Beach?
Not currently. My aunt was murdered by her husband and when I was 4. And so
Oh my God. That's terrible.
Come from a home where that was used as a threat. Gotcha. In my home. And so it is something important to me. Thankfully, I'm in a healthy marriage for 17 years, yes. But it's still close to my heart because it's very hard to escape those situations. Yeah. And if people had stood up for my aunt the way we're standing up for Mica before it's too late, then maybe these things don't have to end this way. Sure.
So do you think that if the church wasn't to be shut down, do you think that justice could be brought about if he wasn't the pastor anymore? Or
the problem is that he owns the property, so I just can't foresee a way that that could be possible.
Wouldn't be involved.
My heart, I love the church like as a thing because I'm an ordained minister.
Right,
Like,
yeah.
I don't want to see anyone their community ripped from them. I understand the dynamics, but it's still very difficult for people because how can we trust that the people I minister to that I could refer this church as a safe place for them and their families? You know what I mean? And so that's a big concern for me.
Yeah. I understand. And do you feel like, in your opinion, that this is the only religious organization in Myrtle Beach where this sort of thing is happening?
Well, unfortunately, no. I wrote a book on trauma in the church because we've traveled a lot. And so we've known other people that use ministry as a cover to abuse people and things like that. And so I understand it's uncomfortable and it's not common for someone in ministry to address this topic. But I just think this is the generation that wants answers, or the faith itself may be at risk, you know, because who's going to trust it anymore? You know,
they want the truth, the truth of the word, and
that's why
truth from the pulpit.
Scripture. And so they always try to say, you know, they accuse us of all these things. And there's nothing wrong with protesting as a pagan, okay? But that whole accusation was just to make us look like we have an agenda against the faith. And I'm ordained, I protest with a scripture. It's just not true. He spews lies.
I did see y'all praying before.
Yes,
also.
yeah. We start every Sunday with prayer at the beginning. My husband's coming soon with his guitar. We usually do some worship now.
Gotcha.
And Allie's been so awesome. She's let us do.
Oh, is that the one guy that we see all the time playing the guitar? We saw it in a bunch of CJ's videos. There's like a dude out there jamming out.
Because she's like the organizer. And so I always ask permission, you know what I mean? Because we're not trying to be intrusive or put religion in people's faces, but we just want to let people know, like, this is our form of worship, is standing against abuse in the church. It's part of it, you know?
Yeah.
So,
well, I really appreciate you talking to us today. Thank you very much. What's your name?
Hannah Smith.
Hannah. Okay, where are you from?
Albany, Kentucky.
Oh my, you drove quite a ways to come here. So are you on vacation, or did you come specifically?
We're on vacation.
Okay, so how did you find out about Justice for Mica?
I followed her on Facebook just because, like, there was kind of a similar situation in Albany that happened.
Gotcha.
Nobody
so you found it through hashtags?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sort of. So, yeah, we just watch it all the time and followed her, and we really liked her a lot. So, and then it just kind of devastated us when all this went on.
Yeah, sure.
And then I just tried to keep up with all the updates and everything.
Gotcha. This your first time here?
Yeah. Well, not in Myrtle Beach, just over at this church. Yeah.
This is our first time today also. We're local. We're with Coastal Life Media. So we're a local media group. We're just trying to gather information about what's going on here. So do you know, like, any of the backstory about the group or anything like that?
No. I haven't heard anything.
Okay. Do you have any opinions you want to share, or?
Not really, other than I hate this.
Yeah.
And
it is very tragic.
I also feel like that he's behind something. I don't know that. I'm not going to say he did it to her, but I think he knows more to the story.
Thank you for sharing, and I hope you enjoy Myrtle Beach. Going on, but since you live here, I was going to ask how all of the protests and everything that go on every week has affected you living here.
We can understand the cause and the reason they're here, but it's disruptive to us living here every Sunday morning, and the city's in and out with these gates, putting them in and out every week. It's disruptive to the traffic flow, and
yeah, I'm sure. So every Sunday morning, you and your dog, the whole house gets a whole wake-up call by people screaming.
Correct.
And how long has this been going on?
More than 2 months.
Yeah. Okay. I was trying to piece together in my head how long exactly it had been, because I told them I saw them live on Facebook like the first Sunday they were out here, but like I told the couple right next to you, I thought this had cooled down until I saw the news report about the guy who came out and sprayed them.
Yeah, the police are always here too.
Oh, well.
Shame on you! 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 Justice for Mica! 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 Justice for Mica!
Andrea, good to see you.
Justice for Mica! Justice for Mica! Justice for Mica! Justice for Mica! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people, no church! No people.
On the very top of this video, too, it says infringing upon the right to worship or peaceful protest.
No church! No people, no church! church. No people, no church. No people, no cult. No.
Oh, damn, there he is.
No people, no cult. 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 No people, no cult.
What do y'all think? You think people are actually going to stop going?
No people, no cult.